Hello, everybody. So, once again, weird angle. I apologize. I promise there's drums over here, but this one's going to be a short one anyway, because it's more of a concept and it's very easy. So I will demonstrate, but there's really not much to it. But it's something I find very, very helpful, and something very probably very important to work on, because it covers a lot of ground. And it's something I find myself doing live a lot in one way or another. So, the idea is this: a lot of times when we're playing our ride cymbal, the most common things that we'll do as a drummer is quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes. With eighth notes being probably the most common as far as basic beats goes. That and quarter notes. So, a lot of times what I see is, if we're playing a basic beat and we have eighth notes going, whatever the beat is, doesn't matter. A lot of times what's happening with the left foot is it's just kind of sitting there doing nothing. Now, you can accentuate the 2 and 4 on the snare drum if you want to. I feel a little strange about that. I feel like it's like left hand, left foot, and left foot. It's helping the backbeat, and that's okay. But what I like to do is I'd rather do quarter notes. So the idea is this. What we're going to do is we're going to play eighth notes on a ride cymbal, and at the same time with our foot, we're going to be playing quarter notes. So just those two things is that. Now, sometimes this is not really what I'm looking for. It's too much ride cymbal, and I need the quicker, more staccato sound of the hi-hat. So what I'll do is I'll switch, and I'll do eighth notes with the hi-hat, and I'll switch to quarter notes with the ride cymbal, because I don't need to do eighth notes with both, because then it's a lot. Can I? Sure. Generally I don't, though. So if I'm doing eighth notes with the hi-hat, I'll do quarter notes with the ride, either on the body of the ride or the bell of the ride. So a cool exercise to practice would be just learning to switch back and forth between the two. Sometimes you can switch back and forth, and you still have quarter notes and you still have eighth notes, but the sounds change. So you still have that rhythm and that pulse going through, but the sound changes. It's kind of a neat effect. And sometimes, let's say you're doing eighth notes on the ride cymbal, maybe you're doing the quarter notes. Maybe it's just not the right feel. Maybe switch it. Maybe it feels better. Another variation on that would be, instead of 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the hi-hat, would be to do the and. So this one's kind of nice, because with the ride cymbal, you're going to be hitting it on the and with it. So 1. But if you do the quarter note, it's back and forth like that. So it's kind of cool. I like doing that one too. So sometimes you could do that. But let's stick to the first part of it. So eighth notes with the ride, quarter notes with the hi-hat, and then you switch. There's the first part. So you've got, for however many measures, pretty easy. You could do the same thing, by the way, with your left foot and your right. Your left hand, your left foot, your left hand and your right foot, if you want to, also. The next step to that would be to do the same thing: eighth notes, quarter notes, and then you switch them. But then add some drum beats to it: bass drum, snare drum, whatever it is that you want, and practice that. So if you ever find yourself playing on the ride cymbal and your left foot is just sitting there doing nothing, put it to work, and it really just kind of drives home. So if you're having a hard time locking in the groove, or whoever's listening has a hard time listening to it with eighth notes, maybe it sounds empty. If you give them quarter notes, you give them eighth notes, you got broken rhythms between snare and bass drum. I mean, that's like force feeding them the rhythm. So very easy idea. If your left foot is kind of stinky and it's not so good, this will help it. Do just the first part and keep that going. You could try with your left foot playing heel down technique. If you'd rather lift up your foot and play heel up technique, that's okay too, whatever's comfortable for you, as long as you're able to throw the bass drum and snare drum back into it afterwards. So very easy idea, very, very handy. I'd use this all the time, and it really just kind of grounds the beats down a little bit, meaning grounding it. It doesn't grind them down to like little bits. That'd be something different. So that's the story, and if there's any problems, questions, as always, you let me know. If you can't find this on my Facebook and you want to go back and try this out because you can't remember this, go to my YouTube channel, Drum Lessons by Christopher, and that's it. So we'll see you next time.